Hey everyone, hope everyone's having a wonderful day and had a good Thanksgiving. So yeah, I haven't been uploading like actual videos recently. Sorry again, it's been really crazy going on here and yeah. So I am back with an ultimate matchup episode, well, a versus debate. And this one's going to be about Eragon and Saphira versus Hiccup and Toothless. Honestly, I think the best opponents for them would be Hero and Baymax versus Hiccup and Toothless, but I kind of like this one better as both of them are dragon riders and became friends with dragons. And both of them had a trilogy. Well, Eragon got a trilogy book series, and How to Train Dragons was a book that got a movie. Well, both of them were books that got movies, and well, Eragon didn't get a sequel, sadly. But in the book, he got a trilogy book series. And then making a How to Train a Dragon live action movie. Why comes to mind? Honestly, I don't feel like How to Train a Dragon should have gotten a live action treatment. I mean, it makes sense money-wise for DreamWorks because, is it going to be good? I have no idea. I know they race swapped Astrid and made her, well, yeah, a different race, which I really don't like when movies do that. Why not just introduce, like, new characters? If they're gonna make a live-action remake of How to Train Dragons, they could easily just change it. Also, the fact that race swap Astrid kind of paints a disturbing dark picture that I don't think DreamWorks thought of. I do believe the only reason that a Viking would be that color is if they abducted someone of that color to there and forced them to do stuff they didn't want and have a child against their will, and that would... I don't think DreamWorks thought about this other than DEI brownie points. Because my goodness gracious, I mean, they got the voice actor for Hiccup to play Hiccup. So whether it flops or does well, I don't know. Honestly, they should have just made a they could have just made a prequel, like before the events of I mean, they could have just made a prequel of Storic. But whatever. Alright, versus match. Okay. What can Toothless do? So he is a Night Fury, possibly the fastest of the dragons. Let's see. Okay, I know he has like bat sonar in one of the episodes. What was it? Riders to Burke? No, it was one of the How to Train Dragon TV shows I've seen where he has like sonar that he can use, which would help him in the dark, which is cool. Alrighty. As for Hiccup, he's not the strongest Viking. Like, there's no doubt about it. Eragon's gonna overpower him very easily. If this fight was just Eragon versus Hiccup, it's not even a fight. Eragon destroys him. But Hiccup is very smart and does have a lot of stuff. He has like a new armor made of dragon scales, which makes him fireproof. He also has a flaming sword. Flaming swordsman. Alright, hey. Surprisingly, Saphira and Toothless should be evenly matched. Saphira could get to like building level, but with magic, she can reach, like multi-city block level. Toothless can reach multi-city block level. Well, we do see him, his fire was able to damage the Red Death in the first movie. And as for speed, surprisingly, Saphira and Toothless are evenly matched in speed as well. If this fight was about the dragons, I think it could go either way, though I do think Saphira would win more often than not. First one is, now according to the books, Saphira does have resistance to mind control, and Toothless can mind control other dragons with his roar. So yeah, I think Saphira would win because, yeah, that. Now, the big reason I do think Eragon is going to win this is that the sword he has right there. Saphira says that sword is a dragon killer sword. It's a magic sword designed to, well, take down dragons very easily. He got it after his teacher Brum died in the movie. Brum got that sword by someone used it on his dragon, so he stole the sword and stabbed the person through the heart to avenge his dragon. I would have done the same thing if it was my dragon. Okay. So Eragon was a farmer before he finds an egg, becomes a dragon rider. Oh, he also has magic. The magic is linked to his life force. So, some spells will weaken him. So, each spell would weaken him. Oh, let's see, what else? In the book, he's able to run like a mile in a couple of minutes. Strong enough to break a shield just by punching it, and then punch a dwarf, send him flying. He did learn more fighting skills by, I guess he did learn from Brum sword skills, and then was later taught later in the movie with, whatchamacallit? What was the name of that group? They were like a rebellion against the king. Yeah, so they did teach him some sort. Oh, he also has healing spells too that can heal himself and the dragon. Though in a deleted scene, there was a scene where a lady goes up to him and says, "Can you heal my sick baby?" He wasn't able to, and I can't see why they snipped that scene from the movie because, my God, depressing. But he was able to save his dragon from death when he tried to heal her. Okay, let's set this fight up. So Eragon is riding Saphira, flying over Burke. Hiccup sees Saphira and doesn't know what kind of dragon she is, what dragon it is, and wants to get a closer look. So, rides on Toothless to go investigate. They're flying together. They talk to each other. Eragon sees Hiccup and says, "Oh, are you a dragon rider too?" Hiccup says, "Sure, yeah." I mean, he is riding a dragon, yeah. So the two of them then fly off to an island, and he says, "Alright, how about we spar with one another?" Hiccup says, "Yeah, why not?" Fight begins. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's probably how I would set the fight up. Obviously, I'm not going to let none of them die. But yeah, who I think wins this one, like, not even close. It's not even remotely close. Eragon completely destroys both Hiccup and Toothless. The dude can reach mountain level with his magic. And he has like mountain level protection magic as well. So there's not really much they can do to damage him. Also, the Dragon Killer definitely would easily take them both down. very, very, very easily. Alright, the fight. Hiccup takes out his flaming sword. Eragon takes out his dragon killer. And then starts, sparring with... And takes a swing at Hiccup. Hiccup jumps out of the way. Uses his own sword to block his. As the two are fighting, Saphira and Toothless decide to spar each other too, or just watch. Or spar each other. Let's see. I do think he's fireproof given the fact that, he did say his scales made armor to make him fireproof. Though Saphira does have the ability to crystallize people. She did that to Brahm's body when he died. She basically trapped him in a crystal. Trapped his corpse in a crystal. So his body wouldn't decay or be ripped apart by savages. Or scavengers, animals. So she could just crystallize Toothless. Saphira quickly pins Toothless down. And Eragon uses the spell Kavaisa. A vine grabs Hiccup, trips him, he falls, and Eragon puts a sword to his throat. And helps him up, saying that you did really, good. And the two become friends at the end. Honestly, this is not even remotely a close fight. Again, like I said, Eragon does have spells. Kavaisa is definitely, the vine one we used to use a tree branch to wrap around one of the enemy's throats in the movie and snap it. Let's see. He can also shoot fireballs too. Hiccup's armor does make him fireproof, but it's not going to protect him from a fireball that's going to hit him and send him flying. Again, the force is going to push him back. If not, just send him flying. Or the force of the fireball that hits him would probably break bones. So I think this will be a very, very, very fun matchup. Alright, so I hope everyone has a wonderful day and had a good Thanksgiving. Alright, bye.